Oh man, I've looked at your bio, your resume, and I can't see too much voice acting in there. Is this a new experience for you?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is an absolutely brand new experience for me. Of the voice acting I've done, it's generally narration. I've done a number of things like that. Some commercial work, of course, but I've never done an animated movie. A couple of bits on shows, but this for me was a brand new type of experience, and I couldn't have had a better time. It was incredible. Some of the animation was already completed on this assignment, so it actually involved sort of putting voice to picture. Some of it was voice first, and then they finished the picture around the voice. But so it was a totally unique experience, and it was really fun to try and develop a character quick, on your feet, but while you're alone in a studio on a microphone in the dark. It was very, very unique and interesting for me. And I think we made a great, fun movie.
And it looks hilarious and fun and insightful and dealing with overprotective parents. This character Bucket is really all of us who have children, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble tapping into this character at all. That being said, it was an interesting process trying to figure out the sound and the type of voice. Kind of wound up just sounding like me after all. But for me being a parent also, for sure I know exactly that feeling. And I think we all kind of know the feeling that you get at the end of this movie too, where you've learned a few things from your kid. So it's one of those movies that your kids can see it alone, or you can see it as a whole family. Hey, here's an idea. You can see it. Maybe you're busy in in December when it comes out on DirecTV on the 19th, and the kids see it and they like it so much they'll take you to the movie theater in January when it comes out.
That's such a great idea. And parents can screen it first too, and then take their kids. It could go the other way.
Exactly. It could go the other way. It's a multifunctional process. It's up to you.
I have to tell you that I have such a love for voice acting. My aunt was the voice of Rocky the Flying Squirrel and Natasha June Foray.
No.
And so I kind of grew up
Is that
watching
right?
voice acting. Yeah, and
Well, that is the classic example of Rocky and Bullwinkle. That whole little series is really, I think, in our culture is maybe not the first time, but they really refined that. The sort of side eye that they give to the parents with the content, thinking the kids will miss. It'll go over the kids' heads, but they had humor in there for the grown-ups too. So we all should tip our hat to your aunt for sort of starting that whole idea where you can mix entertainment from your kids and have the folks enjoy it too.
well, and like your new film, it's got something in it for everybody. There's something for the adults. There's something for the kids. It's beautifully animated, by the way.
Absolutely.
What great color.
Yeah, it's really colorful. It's a great animation, and has a unique look to it. It's not how each of these animated films take on their own personality in the artwork. This one is very much its own, and really the deal with this movie is that it's nonstop action. Once that kitten drags that fat indoor cat out into the world, the adventures that they have and the thrills that they put these two through, it's just nonstop from the beginning to the end. So it's a really satisfying watch for sure.
Would you be open to taking this into a series?
Cats the series, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do that. Cats 2,
Yeah.
Cats 3. I'm in. Where do I sign? And we can get a job for your aunt too. Is your aunt free? Maybe she's still around.
Unfortunately, she passed away at 97 about 3 years ago, but left such a
Bless
legacy.
her heart.
But yeah,
That's
being a voice
amazing.
actor is a cool thing. What other projects are you doing?
Yeah.
I know you're not stagnant. I know you're doing a ton of stuff.
No, I love what I do and I work as often as possible. Right now, believe it or not, I'm in Barcelona, Spain on this satellite talking to you, where we're just completing season 2 of the Amazon Prime Video hit show, Hannah, which is based on the film by David Farr. So they had their first season and we're just finishing the second season. So that'll be out in a couple months. But the show that's just probably just wrapped up its run on HBO is The Righteous Gemstones, that I have sort of a small part in. But it's a super funny show with Danny McBride, who created it with his crew, and John Goodman and Adam Devine, and great comedians. So I'm in great company there, and just about halfway through watching that series myself, and it's a scream. So catch that on HBO or any of their streamers if you want to have a good laugh.
You are the busiest man in show business. Are you going to be hopping behind the camera more and more?
Well, I tried my hand in that, and I loved directing, but it's hard to come by good jobs, good material, and haven't found a path that led me back to that yet. I was always open to it. Of course, my first love is acting and music, so I've got plenty to do without trying to spin out a whole new career. But always open to any creative pursuit.
We're all going to be watching Cats when it comes out in December and then in the theaters in January. Dermot, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, and stay safe in Barcelona.
Hey, you bet I will, and you take care. Thanks.